Oh man, me and Mew just out here vibing in the hot spring looking at the glorious sky. What is up, people? It is MewMonster58 and welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter World. In the previous part, we took down the new variant of the Valhazak, known as the Black Veil Valhazak. And I'm going to tell you guys this, I've fought like 8 or 9 of those within the past like 16 hours. It's been crazy. But regardless, in this episode, we are now tasked with accepting a new quest called The Light from the Abyss. Now, this quest was because I did complete some Elder Dragon research, and the Elder Dragon research we found were a bunch of these watery marks on the ground, like it was footprints of an Elder Dragon we've never seen before, as well as these slimy water marks on the ground. And so, I'm going to head out and let the handler do a couple of lines so that you guys can get an idea of what we're going to be doing today. So, let's leave the gathering hub.
This unidentified Elder Dragon is in the Coral Highlands. Let's head out, but proceed with caution.
So, as she said, there's an unidentified Elder Dragon that has now inhabited the Coral Highlands. And in addition to that, there was some dialogue you guys missed because I ended up doing it off screen. But essentially, the chief initially said that there was an Elder Dragon in the Coral Highlands that they had not identified yet. And then after you do a little more research, when you come back, he'll basically tell you that there is a new Elder Dragon called Namielle. Namielle. And so, today we are going to be fighting that Elder Dragon, Namielle, but the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing one of the side quests here, and it's a very simple quest. I believe it's just capture an acidic lavinus, which is the perfect room, light iron, and the rotten veil. And so without further ado, I'm going to head off, do this quest, and I will see you guys. There we go. Alrighty, folks, with that out of the way, it's time to go and take a look at what this guy has to say. Outstanding work. More furniture. Very nice. Does he have anything else to say? Yes, he does. Let's see. 2 Meowsters. Dark iron. What do we need to take down? Ah! Ebony Odogaron and regular Odogaron. That is not bad at all. So that will most likely be taken down next episode. But without further ado, let's show you the gear we're going to be running today. So like I told you guys, I had been fighting a lot of Black Veil Valhazak, and thus we currently have all of the armor. And also my armor pigment is completely wrong here. I'm actually going to change the armor pigment. But yes, we're actually going to be using the Glavinus dual blades in this fight, because I'd like to switch it up a bit, because I did end up making those. So let's change my armor pigment. I want to make it red, because you look really freaking cool. Yep. Confirm. Yes. And then we'll go to change equipment, and then we will set all this to the water resist. So, very nice there. It looks really sick, doesn't it? And we did upgrade, we didn't really upgrade. I'm actually going to take a look. Whoops, I'm going to take a look at the defense here. 840. Yeah, we're really solid, and even upgrade the defense on this actual thing. But as you can see, it looks freaking awesome. We have speed eating already. We had a lot of good stuff on this, so we're just going to rock with it. And we are going to head out. So, as indicative of the armor set and everything like that I made, this is a water monster. And then, you know, I told you guys earlier we found slimy water. Well, I hope you guys inferred that this is a water Elder Dragon. So, first of its kind, let's go ahead and eat. That's fine. And without further ado, yeah, we'll head out here. But actually, real quick before we head out, I almost forgot. Definitely bring the waterproof mantle, bring yourself some nullberries, as well as bring yourself a fire weapon. Funnily enough, the water monster is weak against fire. So with that all out of the way, let's head into it.
Watch yourself.
An eerie glimmer. So one thing that the chief did say that I did forget to mention is when it came to this dragon is that it was eerie and it was creepy and there was a glow to it. So you guys will definitely get to see that when we get into this. I'll tell you this much though. Before we even get into this is probably one of the... I don't know how to describe this guy in terms of like how I feel about its design necessarily. What I will say is that it's probably both one of the prettiest as well as creepiest Elder Dragons. And you'll see what I mean. Like, it's it's beautiful, but it's also really creepy, particularly its faces, and again, we'll see that here, especially in the cutscene. They really emphasize that with, like, the monster cutscene that they give to you, so I'm gonna head up this way, because clearly it's telling us to go this way, even though it's... Keep ourselves moving here. As you can see, I love the way that as I showed you when we fought Glavenus initially, I really love the way that these Glavenus dual blades look. They look freaking amazing. Now, with the armor set, like, with the Glavenus armor set, obviously it would look, you know, super complete, but I'm not mad about not necessarily having that Glavenus armor set with us, because that's obviously not going to be the strongest one here today. Now, a fair bit of warning before we even head into this. I'm also going to say this is a monster I have fought a fair decent amount of times, but not enough to where I'm an expert at all. There's still attacks I have to learn about it and all that stuff, so just be aware that I may not be fighting this in the most efficient ways and knowing all of the attacks. So I'm still trying to learn this, because this isn't the last time we're going to meet this thing again, in particular for technically, like, ranking yourself up, so... Ooh, look! Nergigante thorns.
Look!
Yeah, can I move? Thank you. Yes, I could have just traveled to this area, you know, to this camp here, but, you know, I didn't, so... Oh, Nergigante thorns, that's why. We're taking a fairly long amount of time on this. Alrighty, folks, a new Elder Dragon meets us in the Coral Highlands. Here comes Namielle, a very pretty and creepy design at the same time. Now, I'll be straight up with you guys. This is an Elder Dragon that I fought an okay amount, but I am not the most familiar with it, but will give you the best tips and advice that I can going into this voiceover. So, this thing can be quite tough, so don't underestimate it. It's weak to fire, neutral to dragon, resists ice, and is immune to both water as well as thunder. You can cut the tail and the head and the front legs as well as the abdomen are the weakest points unbreakable, very similar to Black Veil Valhazak. This thing is a master of water as an element, and in addition uses thunder to enhance its attacks, and it's funny that it's weak to fire, but it also makes sense because the whole design is that it's like a jellyfish, right? Despite its kind of chubby and stout body shape, it can be quite agile. In certain attacks, it definitely is a bit more lumbering and a bit slower, but definitely can be agile. This is due to the puddles of water that it lays across the ground, similar to Teostra's fire pools. The puddles themselves do not apply water blight, but Namielle can do several things with these. It can use them to quickly dart around, conduct them with electricity, and even cause them to impair a hunter's movement and damage, either by causing all of these pools to erupt or reabsorb all of the water into its body. Water blight is caused by the water it sprays out of its mouth, very similar to Coral Puke. It can even inflict thunder blight by, conducting all of these pools with electricity. The waterproof mantle and null berries are fantastic items to bring here. The deadliest attacks by far are when it uses the puddles, very similar to Brachydios, and sets them all off using electricity. It's essentially this version of Teostra's supernova. It'll essentially insta-conduct all of the water in the area, and as soon as it does that, it all explodes and then it'll all deal an insane amount of damage. It can be very hard to dodge in addition to pretty much one-shotting you, so be very, very careful and try and keep your eye out for this. After this, however, it will be drained of water after it uses this attack, and then it'll look dried out. All of its bright and vibrant colors will all of a sudden have a very gray skin tone, so you'll end up seeing that. At this point, water attacks with puddles won't be as frequent, but it can still use the electricity and spit water from its mouth. So Namielle, although may look lumbering and may not be initially as frustrating as some of the other Elder Dragons, this guy can be pretty tough, so do not underestimate it, and definitely Godspeed to you guys.
Hey, partner!
Alrighty, and with that, it is time for us to fight Namielle. As you can see, like I told you, its face is incredibly creepy, but as soon as you see this thing in the daylight, you'll understand what I mean by it's actually extremely pretty as well. Part of me thinks it's coming up. Yep, there. You can see, look how gorgeous its wings are. So, to my knowledge, is that this thing is essentially based on the design of, like, jellyfish and bioluminescence in the sea, which is a really cool idea if you think about it. I really do like the idea behind the design of this monster is incredibly cool. And then when you see its face, like in the cutscene you'll see it, but here you'll see it here too. It's just really gross. It's very creepy. The way that it's like, yeah, you can see it right here. All right, what's up, bud? Its roar is actually also extremely funky. Send it into the wall here. Now we can cut the tail off. I guess we'll go for that first. I usually don't go for the tail on this thing, but you can't cut it off, so we might as well go for it, I guess, right? Okay. Yep, there's the water blasts. This thing is a little more erratic when it comes to shooting its, beam compared to other monsters, which is a bit annoying. Oh, I completely whiffed that. Well, not completely, but more or less whiffed it. Alright. Now it's Angie. I really love the colors on this thing, though. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Oh, alright. Waterproof, let's go. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Whew. Ow! She didn't hurt too bad. Oh, here it's pulling all the water. Very nice. Oh, wow, it's already disengaging. That was quick. Okay. Now, the thing about this guy is that, unlike a good chunk of monsters in this game, despite the fact that this thing has wings, it doesn't tend to use them to fly an insane amount. It's not like Kushala. Kushala loves to fly, like, all the time. This guy doesn't like to. He's kind of more like Valhazak. I'd say he flies more than Valhazak, but not that much more. So, you can kind of infer from there, but yeah. I'm gonna grab more of this. I know I'm wasting the waterproof mantle. I don't care, though. Oh, he's getting extra materials for weapons and armors is always good. Alright, let's... Come on. What's up, bud? You and me, fella. Try and hit your tail. There's the thunder part of him. Oh, I said he doesn't fly as much, and all of a sudden he starts flying. Flash pods, though, knock him out of the sky very easily. Nice. He actually, his tail jumped right. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty devastating attack if you're right there, by the way. Just telling you right now. Let's see if I can mount this guy. Nice. Alright. In terms of difficulty, I actually find this guy a bit easier than Black Veil Valhazak. A little bit easier. I'd say they're relatively equal, though, just depending on how you play. With Black Veil, I like to be extremely aggressive, because when it comes to something like Black... Oh, okay. That works. Alright, let's just damage the head since I'm right here. Nice. Alright, it's not Angie anymore. Okay. Not bad. Let's see if we can... Because he doesn't use his tail, actually, for attacking at all. And his full body attacks really don't happen as often, or very often either, so... Just gonna take the opportunity. Oh, nice, Mia. Thank you. Got the tenderize off because of that, and then I should be able to send this guy into a wall because of that. Yep. Boom, and then wall. He should hit the wall. He's a big enough monster right there. Yep, perfect. Man, his cries, like I said, are so weird, but he's so pretty. Like, the body itself is gorgeous, you know, all these colors, like the blues, this orange, the pinkish. It's really pretty, and the lightning adds to it as well, right? But yeah, you can uh-oh.
Get caught in it and you'll be helpless.
Yep. Yeah! Yeah, that, the irregular way that this thing shoots its beam is annoying. That's in my opinion, that's probably one of the most annoying things about this guy. Staying at his sides is probably like the best thing to do in that situation. Alright. I don't know if it'll hit the wall. I think it will. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, cool. I should take the waterproof mantle off after this, though. Let it recharge. Well, we're getting the tail. At least we're cutting it off, or trying to cut it off. Okay. Ooh. Okay, take that off. It's not gonna be. Oh, uh-oh. Dual blades have been. Oh man. Oh yeah, you can see there's the agility of this thing. Very odd, right? I didn't know how to describe it in the voiceover, but yeah, you can see it kind of like glides across. Kind of like if you guys know Mortal Kombat, it's kind of like when Sub-Zero glides across sand. Sand, ice, sand. That's Tremor. And that's rocks. That's not even frickin' not even sand necessarily. Garrus, I think it was called. In Mortal Kombat X, I think it was. That dude was a Sandman. Mr. Sandman, take me your meat. No, I know that's me. Alright, let's keep going here. Yeah, my weapon is becoming real dull. Okay. And I completely one of the worst times to do that. Alright, so we can't use the temporal, but we're gonna save. Ow. I honestly don't know how much we're doing to this guy. I mean, I assume we're doing a decent bit of damage. I have these smoldering cities fully upgraded as much as possible by this point in the game, so I assume that this is a comparable weapon. If I wanted to, I probably could have gone into this fight with the Rathalos ones, or the Rathalos Rathian dual blades, but I thought I was using them a lot lately, and plus these look cooler in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, the Rathalos and Rathian, like, Wyvern Lovers one looks freaking awesome, but these look cooler. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tenderize that again. If that'll hurt if you get caught in that. Nice, I think we got it. Yeah, we did, nice. Oh, it only cuts, like, like, I'm not trying to innuendo. It literally, uh-oh, this is the Nova. Ah, I didn't Superman dive dodge out of the way of that. But as you can see, now it looks dried out, right? You see what I mean? It's all gray and stuff. It's no longer that vibrant color. So now it's dried out. So I believe it's a little more vulnerable to getting hit. But definitely that Black Veil Valhazak armor has been incredibly helpful in this fight, helping us not take a ton of damage, because there's a lot of base defense. So just so you understand, when if you guys were paying attention to me looking at the defense, scrolling through all of the armor sets I had, the upgraded like ones that I got recently were around 800 defense. This at base was 840. Like, that's crazy, isn't it? This is base defense is 840 on this thing. So as you can see, those Elder Dragon sets are incredibly strong, and is why I'm going to grab that Velkhana one soon as well. What I will say though is we really won't be fighting many ice monsters for the remainder of the game. There's like one extra one that I can think of currently, but for the time being, we will not be fighting really any ice monsters left, unless it's for getting a weapon of some sort. So I believe this guy's going to be not angry, so I can chuck this on. Yeah, he's not angry. Bro, I already left Come on. Come back up here. Alright, now we'll aim for the head. Of course, he happened to turn in the direction that... What I'm going to do is I'm going to tenderize the face and then send it into a wall because that's annoying. But... Alright, nice. Oh my god, it grabbed the tail, man. That's annoying. Alright, we're gonna let my stamina build up here for a second. Alright, now go into the wall, you dummy. Very nice. Ah, I missed time though. I was trying to roll. Okay. The one thing I guess I also might have not mentioned in the voiceover is that much like a good chunk of these Elder Dragons, staying at their sides is incredibly good. Nergigante is like an exception as well. This is an exception to that, just due to the fact that a lot of his attacks are front-loaded. Like he likes to attack you from the front. This guy though, he doesn't have many attacks that hit you like if you're standing at his sides, or excuse me, Nergigante likes to fly up and slam down and stuff like that. So staying at his sides really isn't the best thing, and plus he's really agile. This guy, as you can see, standing at his side really isn't all that bad. Much like Teostra, Valhazak. Doesn't have an attack where he can instantly turn and hit you. Nice, I think I broke its face. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, that was close. I thought I got hit there. Alright, got extra hits on that. Okay, cool. He's flying all the way up there. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty solid on this fight. I haven't really gotten hit in incredibly hard, and again, that's all down to preparation. I think I mentioned this in the previous episode, but if I didn't, I recorded it last night, so I can't remember the best, but my main thing is like this. If a lot of this game, a lot of people also don't get it. A lot of this game is preparation. Like, so much of this game is preparation. Like 50% of a fight is decided before you hop into it. Your armor, your weapon, your equipment, like the charms that you put on, the items that you bring, they all determine a lot of how the fight's going to go. So just going in with the right equipment from the get-go is already half the fight's done. The only weapon I currently would like, I'd like actually, damn. Pardon me, now that I cut the tail off, I was thinking of actually grabbing the Anjanath hammer and just using that instead. Oh no, not the Anjanath, the Lavinus. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Okay. Ow. Okay, that sucks. Oh, I'm stunned already? He's trying to reabsorb water, and then once he's reabsorbed with water, he'll... Yep, there it is. Perfect timing, I guess. Ouch. Come on, bud. He's gonna jump, and he's gonna, yep, ignite that, or, like, electrocute it. I was hoping he wasn't. Ouch. How did he not get stunned by that? That's weird. Maybe just in the middle of an animation. I'm gonna turn him again. I know it's gonna int it away a bit, but if I want that wall bang as well as I can, I'm gonna have to sacrifice the second one. And now we'll do this. Alright, there's nothing I can do there, so. Nice, okay. We're still not taking too much. Oh. God, that head turn one is really annoying. I know I should be tenderizing. You guys are probably yelling at me in the comments right now about it, but still. I'm just gonna fight this guy straight up. Because I feel like when I try to tenderize, I get in this mode where I tenderize too much. Or I try to tenderize too much and then I end up getting myself killed doing it. Okay, that was annoying. Hey bro, you missed. You missed again, dude. Ouch. Jesus. Let's just take this off. Also, if you can't tell, I don't know if you could tell, but I figured you could. I have health boost on this. I put health boost on. Oh, God. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna heal up here. I'm gonna do this real quick, actually. I don't want to be a victim of frickin' getting stunned with Thunderblight. I do find this very cool how they have essentially a water monster that really makes use of the fact that water conducts electricity. Oh, come on, when I'm stunned? Suck my wee-wee, bro. Got some damage off. Could have been way better, though. Get in there. Nice, I broke its face. Very nice. Damn, dude. I've been hitting this thing for a while. Yeah, that does a lot more damage than you think it does, by the way. Just gonna point that out. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Please hit the wall. Yay! Man, that was the most disappointing yay I've ever done. Oh, broke its feet too, very nice. Would have preferred that earlier, but when it was standing up. Man, this fight's taking a minute. Oh, well, I say that and there drops the first slinger ammo. I cannot see anything. Oh god, this form looks really cool too. Gorgeous. I mean, you can see, look at the blues and the greens now. You see these greens? Absolutely pretty, like this turquoise colors. Very awesome. Ooh! Woo! Ah! 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 That was close. I was so happy I went out of the way for that. Boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah. Once again, I know I should have been taking advantage of this from the get-go. Oh, no, the stupid water. Thank God. Nice. Got a lot of good damage there. We've been fighting this thing in this area for a while, by the way. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ouch. Ow. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. This is not... Uh-oh. Please. Oh, come on, man. I just want to heal. There we go. Ruh-roh. Ow! Oh, God. Ugh. I couldn't Superman dive. Yes, please let me heal. Let me heal. Let me heal. Okay. While he's just having fun over there. I'm gonna do this thing called sharpen my weapon. Okay, about time that he wanted to reset, because good lord, we've been fighting this guy here for a while. So where is he going now? Oh, is he going all the way back up? Okay. Like, right, we've been fighting this guy here for a long time. So he's relatively low. He's like, I'd say he's within his last third of health. That's the only thing I do remember about this guy is that, man, he's got a lot of health. Oh, where's he going now? Boom. Okay. God, that scream is just so weird. Ouch. Now he's limping, okay. So let me find some slinger. I gotta find some slinger. Is there any... Yep, there's some right there. Oh, right here. Yep. Very nice. Okay, as you can see, guys, this fight, like, I don't know how you guys have seen this, like, how you're feeling about this fight, but it's kind of... I don't want to say it's boring, because it really isn't necessarily boring. It's just kind of there, right? Like, this fight is definitely a fight that exists in the game, and it's neither frustrating, in my opinion, nor is it, like, easy. It's just, it kind of is in the middle ground, which, at the end of the day, I am A-okay with that, but still, it's not really a fight to necessarily, like, write home about. So, alright. We got the temporal, we have our bombs, so we're going to place those at its head. And then we are going to blow them up. Boom! Is it angry, or is I think it's just angry. Yeah, I was going to say. If it ain't angry from that, then I don't know what. The one thing that definitely the could have brought in here is a purple sharpness weapon, but what are you gonna do? Ow! Damn, dude. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to concentrate there. I know I really should be tenderizing, or I should have just brought a weapon with better sharpness, but I'm stubborn right now, and I'm just gonna keep hitting it. I cannot get to its front. Well, that's also why. Ow, that hurt. That hurt a lot, actually. This is gonna hurt too. Yeah. No, no, no! Hey, hey, hey! There. Woo!
That's my partner.
Namielle, everybody. It's a fight, right? It's a fight that exists. It was fun, not super frustrating. I did have a couple close calls, but I don't think anything too crazy. It just took a while because, man, I probably would want to bring a better weapon than this, and probably if I brought the Wyvern Lovers, it would have been better because he would have gotten poisoned at the same time. But hey, we still beat it with these weapons. We are perfectly fine to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to use a different set of dual blades, and I'm gonna try and tone down my use of dual blades over this next little while. I'm thinking with I definitely for the next monster will be using a longsword, and the monster after that will be a hammer. So at least I hope for the other monster I can do it next. I hope. But yeah, the 2 Elder Dragons that we have to investigate have now been taken down. I'll show you the armor too. I actually don't know too much of Namielle's weapons. Yeah, 28 minutes. That took a while. But also half of it was me walking around the map, so I assume the actual fight itself really didn't take 28 minutes. It was just me walking around the frickin' area looking for it, so I think that was a good like 5 minutes.
Listen up, everyone. We have the results from our investigation into the old Everworm.
I'll go first then, shall I? After investigating the locations of the song, we discovered something of a pattern. These are the locations in chronological order.
Pattern? It looks a bit random to me.
Just hold on a minute now. Let me add the locations of the seismic actions from first to last.
A spiral? It's following the Everstream.
Of course. So it's been moving along the trails of energy emanating from the Everstream.
Well, just for good measure, how about we tack on that Elder Dragon data that the Fifths collected?
Yes, sir. Here's where the Elder Dragons first became active.
Amazing. Looks like our teamwork's paid off. So, what's next?
Well, we've discovered a remote island by following the line of the spiral mapped out here. If we also take into account when the Elder Dragons first began to appear, then this must be the location of the old Everworm.
Now then, we know little about this island. If we go, we'd need to steel ourselves for what may be the greatest challenge we've ever faced. So, what do you all think?
Do you even have to ask?
Full steam ahead!
Agreed.
I know you're concerned for our safety, Commander, but we're ready. We've been ready. And besides, we don't have any other options.
That settles it then. We'll send the Fifth Fleet, our greatest hope. And right now, we need hope more than ever.
Chief, we'll need your leadership too. I wouldn't trust anyone else to get us back safely.
These drastic changes to the environment might eventually snowball into something irreversible. We need to do something before that happens.
We'll give the Fifth Fleet our full support. Begin preparations for departure.
Yes, sir!
It's all up to you two now. I'll be sitting this one out, but I still expect to hear all about it when you get back.
Fifth Fleet, come to me once you're ready. All right, everyone, let's get to it.
Let's board the airship and make for the old Everworm.
Alrighty, folks, and with that, we have our next objective, which is to head to the old Everworm. It was a really cool way of, like, delineating where we needed to head was that whole spiral thing. That was really, really cool, in my opinion, at least. So, let's go and take a look at the Namielle stuff, because Namielle has some really, really funky-looking armor, but I think it really accentuates the idea of, like, a squid or a jellyfish. So, let's go to the Forge Equipment, and we'll go to Armors. So, let's go and take a look. As you can see, you know, jellyfish, squid, it's very sea. You know, it looks like a you know, something from Atlantis, you know, something maybe like Aquaman soldiers would wear. Like, it's very cool looking. Don't get me wrong. Like, it looks really cool, right? Like, I think that's very cool looking. Very drastic difference, by the way, I think, between the beta set and the alpha set, which is pretty wild. But this is definitely the armor set you'd want for water resistance, but I still think that this is pretty solid because it makes sense when Black Veil Valhazak is immune to water, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, really cool stuff. And funnily enough, when you're looking at this, yeah, you actually need Oregon, which is very kind of interesting that you would need Oregon to make this guy's armor set. But other than that, very cool. Let's take a look at some. I actually don't know the weapons that this thing's got. This is one thing I'm not super familiar with. Rathalos, Valhazak, water element. Nope. Brachy, Zora, Lunastra, nothing down here really. That I can see. Devil Joe, Lunastra, Zora, Blacksteel. Yeah, nothing there. Maybe Hammer. Nergigante, water element. So yeah, you need Namielle to upgrade this, which makes sense. Velkana, Valhazak, which we already did. Radoban, Zora. Not even a hammer. Let's take a look at long swords then. Does this thing really have nothing? Like, it's got to be a water element weapon, right? Like, Giratotus. No longsword either. What? Okay. Because I'm looking at all the water. I'm just scrolling through. Yeah, nothing water there. Charge blade. Yeah, there's a weapon. Whoops, I just completely skipped over it. There's a weapon. Yeah, that looks really cool. Actually, I like how that looks a lot. I don't think that the bone ruins it at all. Let me just double check. Yeah, because it would say Namielle, and it would be at the bottom. Dual blades, maybe? Be towards the bottom, if I could imagine. Devil Joe, Lunastra, Sebastiath, Nargacuga, Nergigante, Ice Elements. Yeah, this is Giratotus stuff. Man, Switch Axe. And Lance, maybe? Coral. There, yeah. I assume it had one. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Wow, that is an amazing switch axe. If you're looking for a water type switch axe, that, or water type, that's not Pokemon. Water element switch axe, that's the one. I'd say go for it. That's awesome. Namielle. Yeah, Lance. Yeah, it looks really cool. Wow, look at the shield on that thing. That's sick, right? Gun Lance? Oh, no, that was the Gun Lance. Regular Lance, I assume, it has something? Come on, if you have one for the... Really? Okay, I guess not. Sword and Shield. I actually haven't looked at this too much. Sorry, but just wanted to give you guys, like, a fair... Yeah, there. Yeah, another very cool looking, yeah, I like the shield a lot. The shield is much, much cooler. And maybe the bow. I guess I'll just take a look at bow if there's one. Yeah, there is. Oh, wow, the bow is awesome, dude. That looks awesome. That's really sick, isn't it? Very, very cool stuff. But yeah. Okay, folks. So let me go and check on one quick thing. And once that's over, I will see what we're going to do next episode. And I'll let you know. Alrighty, folks, so now we know what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So in this episode, we were able to take down Namielle, and with Namielle taken down, we have taken down the 2 Elder Dragons that we have needed to research that we didn't end up finding, you know, in research before, Black Veil Valhazak and Namielle. So with those two out of the way, our next technical story objective is to head to the center of this entire place that we call the New World, to that new island, because as we figured out in the old Everworm, with all of these spirals of these elder dragons and these tremors and this song, the source of the song seems to be at the center of this entire world in the old Everworm. But before we head out and do that, in the next episode we actually will be going ahead and doing an event quest that allows us to fight a monster that I feel you should probably fight before you fight the monster that's going to be fought in the next story quest. And the reason being is because I just feel like it's kind of like more thematically appropriate to fight it, and so we're going to be fighting it next episode. And so, with our next objective in tow, or next objectives in tow, I think that is it for this episode. So, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, and once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I will catch you on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives.